I've been talking about my father quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, and I'm not sure why. Like the Admiral is an ever present presence in my house, in my life. Like today, Kari tagged me in something on Facebook. It's just this old song that the old man used to like, and it was funny to hear it again. Like I hadn't heard it in forever, and it just amazed me that even Kari remembered it. But I think about my dad a lot. But over the last couple of days, regardless to
Train 5 for Metro Control.
if I have been vocal about it or not,
Train 5, 45,
I've been thinking a lot more about my mother. You see, I feel like my
Up Train
mother
5,
gets a
Train 7.
bad rap.
Train
She
7 at
wasn't the
3,
nicest
10,
lady.
18.
she wasn't very likable. Yeah, she could barely
Up Train
stand
7,
us
Train
half the
9.
time,
Train 9 is
but it
49.
didn't stop her from doing her best. Man, I could tell you stories.
Top Train 9, Train
I remember
21.
this one time she accused me of stealing
Enter
something
Train
from her,
21,
and I
38,
told her I
and
hadn't
forward.
done it, and she was like, "What do you think I am, Boo Boo the Fool?" And then
Top
she
Train
found it,
21,
and I
Train
was like, "Yeah,
23.
you Boo Boo the Fool," and she beat my
46 and
ass.
36.
Oh man, just
Top Train 23, Train 25.
that woman had a way about her. I remember I would ask her to help me with my homework, and she
Top
would be
Train
like, "You
25
need to
and
learn how
Train
to do this
27.
yourself." And I'd be like, "Well, why can't you help me?" She was like, "I
49
gotta
and
teach you to
4.
be a man so you can do it yourself." Now, in hindsight, I think
Top
she
Train
just
27.
didn't know. Yeah, and instead of embarrassing herself and saying she didn't know, she would rather
Train 5 has
make it
departed
harder
from
for me.
46
You
and
know, and
25.
it's fine because I can remember times when
Top
Kari
Train
would
5,
want help with
clear.
his homework and
Top
he was
Train
like
5.
in the fifth grade, and I was like, I can't touch that.
Magic Attraction
Well,
Train 25, track access,
tomorrow
cars
is
on the
is her
line.
birthday,
Copy Train
and
25, your
I
time is
think
21:37.
for a lot of different reasons,
Train 25
her
copy,
birthday is gonna hit
21:37.
me a lot harder this year than any other year. I feel like she gets the short end of the stick because I always talk about, my father taught me how to think. My father did this. My father prepared me for that. But my mother had an influence on me that often goes overlooked. She was hard. She was damned hard, almost to the point that you would wonder if she cared or not. But she was so hard because she needed us to be able to push through that adversity. See, she, by all definitions, never amounted to much. She was from a time where straight after high school, you could go get a factory job and you could do that for the rest of your life. And that's what she did. She literally got a job in a factory and she stayed there till the day she died. So she wanted more for us. So she had to be harder. She had to be stricter. She was from the South, where they believed in knocking you upside your head with whatever they could find first and asking questions later. Man, I remember this one time. I don't even remember what I did, but I was on punishment for the summer, and she pulled everything out of my room except for the mattress and a sheet and locked my door from the outside. And that's where I spent my summer, in that room. Now my sister would let me out from time to time, and I had this bucket that I was supposed to pee in, but it never really came to that. But wasn't the point. The point is she was hard on me, almost to the point that by today's standards would be considered child abuse. But I turned out okay. I like to think that I took the best qualities from her and the best from my father, and then applied the do's and the don'ts on how I would raise my son. It's just, I just it's important to me that she be proud. And she would have to be, right? I mean, got a good job. I'm in a beautiful state. Welcome to California. I managed to do what she couldn't do. I got away and didn't go back. Even she moved to Indiana for a while, but she came right back to Michigan. I was able to get away and stay away. I'm married to a beautiful woman.
Train 27 from Metro Control.
Her firstborn grandchild is thriving and is doing well.
27, confirm you are operating
Her
out of
firstborn son is happy. Like happier than any of her other kids. Wink,
At your
wink.
next station stop, go to the local
She had her
call
issues and she had her
please
problems,
set
but
the intercom
at the end of the
for,
day, she
breakers on the
just
far left,
wanted
passenger
the
intercom
best
and
for
please
us.
station.
And I hope that, you know, from wherever she is or however it works, she can look at me and be proud. That's important to me. At the end of the day, I don't think any kid wants to disappoint their parents. And having both my parents gone really forced me to grow the fuck up. I just wanted to be proud.